Sir! Look, sir, new pants.
Give me that.
Alright, you scumbags, you've got 30 seconds to get to the podcast. Let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Pick it up, pick it up. Play the intro, assholes.
Welcome to the Three Retro Movie Geeks podcast with me, your host, Rob, the Truffle Shuffle Taylor.
First you gotta do the truffle shuffle.
And me, Paul, Save Clock Tower Constable.
Save the clock tower.
And Scott, I ain't got time to bleed with him.
I ain't got time to bleed.
And we will be discussing movies from the 80s and the 90s.
With some absolute classics and some not so well known classics.
From the greatest cinema era ever.
Hello and welcome to Film 38. Today we are discussing the 1984 comedy Police Academy. Joining me are three young, eager cadets, all with Johnsons. Johnsons as far as the eye can see. It's Paul, Tango Whiskey Alpha Tango Constable.
Ooh.
And Scott, Papa Romeo Alpha Tango with them. You got that, Paul? Have you worked it out?
I managed to get my one.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't get Scott's. So it's a bit too slow. I was in the middle of working out mine.
And making his first appearance on the podcast, it's friend and listener, Mark on the Beat Beerling. Welcome, Mark.
Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks for coming on.
Absolute pleasure to be here.
So we mentioned this on Instagram, and I texted a few people and said, what film, if you did come on, would you like to do? And Mark went for Police Academy. And so here we are. So Mark, thanks. You've been listening to us for a while.
Yeah, I've discovered you guys. I think about 2 years ago.
Right. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
So
Started about them.
I came late to the pod, so I actually binged you.
That's always a pleasure to be binged.
Yes.
Yeah. Glad we satisfied you.
Enough episodes to beat binge.
I haven't been binged for weeks.
Yeah.
What's this? 37, 38?
I'll just get back to my notes. 38.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly, guys, it was absolutely brilliant to discover a podcast that encapsulates a lot of interests, like the 80s movies.
Yeah. Cool.
Just brilliant. And
shut.
I bet you tell
Yeah.
your children, like, oh my God, I went to school with that podcast celebrity.
Yeah,
he was in my year at school.
Yeah. So you
can finally tell people you went to someone at school who's famous.
Yeah. So unfortunately for you, Mark, you've known Paul for a long time. I'm really sorry to hear that. But you haven't seen him for a while, though, have you?
No, we've had a 30-year break.
Yeah, about 25, 30 year
Crikey.
gap.
That's mad.
It really is. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't. It was honestly just an absolute joy.
Oh, cool.
And who's your favourite?
Come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your favourite podcaster? now I know we're all in the same room, and if it goes,
No pressure at all.
Yeah.
if this goes horribly wrong, it'd be edited out later. But
Yeah, if it didn't say me, I'll just cut this bit out, so it'll be fine.
No, so it's a good question, Paul. Actually, and
I know it's a good question.
It's the same one my mum and dad used to tell us when he said, "Who's your favourite child?" You don't divide your love, you multiply.
Legend.
I thought you were going to say
Diplomacy at its finest.
I thought you were going to say I don't have a favourite. Don't like any of you.
Yeah. So, Mark, give us an example of some of your favourite 80s, 90s films. Have you got a...
Yeah, now this was tricky, actually, because you guys have done so many of my favourites, without a shadow of a doubt. And I started to make a list, and I thought top 5
Cool.
was tricky, but this is a long list. But anyway, I will say that I've got a joint 5th,
Nice.
which is Return of the Jedi.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Smokey and the Bandit 2.
Cool.
Ooh, not seen that.
Used to know all the words to that when I was
Did you?
a young boy. Yeah, a little bit inappropriate, I think, that one, but
Yeah, it's good, though.
it's a classic. Goonies,
Yeah,
number
yeah.
4.
Our second one, wasn't it, we done?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
Cool,
Nice.
yeah. We've done that.
Fond memories of watching that.
Yeah.
As a I don't know how old I
That's
would
a
have been.
classic, isn't it?
And a little bit, maybe a left field one, and at number 2 was Bloodsport.
Oh, yes.
That's
Don't
up,
know that one.
that's up Scott Street.
Van
yeah,
Damme.
Oh no, I didn't like John Claude Van Damme. No.
He's going to do a roundhouse on you now. You said that.
Just poetry in motion.
Sorry.
There we go.
I was
then-
never into those sort of fighting martial arts sort of films.
Oh,
I mean, the only one I really
in the
liked back then
80s.
was The Karate Kid. You know, I mean, if there's any sort of
Yeah.
He was like a really polished version of the Karate Kid, wasn't he? Jean-Claude. No,
I didn't. No, he was a bit cheesy, a bit like what's his name? Chuck Norris.
Don't mock the Norris man.
Oh my God, he's a Norris lover.
So Paul
isn't a
only
nice
loves Back to
lover?
the Future. So this
Right.
is yeah.
I should have known. Back to the Future is on the list, but I didn't get it in the top 5, so sorry about that.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
Extremely disappointed.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine with me as well.
But,
I think your time is done.
Yeah.
Move it.
good at number 1.
Yeah.
I put Top Gun.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
yeah.
Tom Cruise has never made a bad film either.
Yeah,
It's not
Top
bad.
Gun. Classic. We've done that one as well.
We have.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely love watching any of those movies. And for me, the 80s was just all about watching films that were far too inappropriate for the age
that's right.
in which we all were.
Yeah. So any films? You've been watching any films this week, Scott? Paul
No.
and Mark? Any 80s films? Anything recently? No?
I've watched Gladiator 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any good?
I would say to you, if you've watched the first one,
Yeah.
don't watch the second one.
That's why I haven't watched it, because the
Yeah.
first one was a magical cinematic experience for me. The music, the character, Russell Crowe is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm too scared to watch this one because I watched the trailer, and I will be honest, the trailer looks shit.
Yeah, it's worse than that actually. I think
It's
worse than shit.
I ain't even
It's-
gonna fucking bother then.
it's. I would say that if as a Man United fan, I'd say that if you watched Man U in the 90s,
Yeah.
that's like watching Gladiator, and then you watch Man U now.
That's a great...
And
analogy,
that's where Gladiator 2 sits for me.
Okay, so you put that one up for sale as well,
I
then,
would,
like the rest of the
100%.
team.
Was Almiron directing it? He wasn't, was he?
But no, it's awful. Honestly, I was so disappointed in it. I didn't really want to watch it, to be honest, but my wife...
I was a
said,
bit
"Let's watch that."
sceptical when
So
I heard
okay.
they were making it. Like,
Yeah.
where can the story go? And I think you just proved it doesn't go.
It feels like it's a remake of the same thing.
Okay.
That's how it
I was going to say, does it
felt.
follow on from the first?
I mean, not really. There's,
Yeah.
I think they've managed to sort of contrive a connection
With
with
a young
the,
child who's grown up, isn't
Yeah.
it? Something like Paul Mescal plays
but it's
Lucius, I think.
That's
I've
it.
not seen it though.
Yeah.
no, that is it. That is it, Scott. But it's honestly, I just think it doesn't do the first one justice at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Cool.
I won't watch that then.
Paul,
Thank you.
you been watching anything? You been in the cinema or anything?
No, have I been to cinema? No, we're going to the cinema tomorrow
Yeah.
to watch Mission Impossible.
Okay.
What have I watched this week? Well, a couple of weeks ago I bought the box set of Police Academy.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
I watched the first one a couple of weeks ago, so I've been watching obviously this week. Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol. That's my favourite one.
Yeah.
Been watching that. Watched the Minecraft movie
Yeah.
again this
Yeah.
week. I
Did you disrupt it?
Again, did you watch that? You
I went
watched
to the
that?
cinema to watch
Oh,
it.
and you watched it again?
Yeah, got it this week.
But you just been in the cinema. Why would you watch it again?
Because it's rather good.
Okay.
You've not seen it?
Yeah, but I've seen it.
Lava Chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. Freddie keeps shouting all
You know,
that.
I think Jack Black is just phenomenal. In it.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah,
like-
it's cool.
He's so Steve. What else to watch? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. So Emil's been on badgering me for weeks and weeks to watch fucking Star Wars, Attack of the Clones. I don't like any of the beginning ones. Anyway, so we're currently watching Attack of the Clones. We've got about another half hour to go.
Right.
It's not too bad. He ain't going to get me back to watch Phantom Menace.
No.
I have seen that and that was awful.
Okay. Scott, you saw you put your hand up there. You remembered one that you've
yeah,
just watched.
I went to see Thunderbolts or New
Oh, okay.
Avengers in the cinema. It's pretty good.
Is it good? Right.
It's- Yeah.
Oh, was this when we had this conversation on WhatsApp in the week? What's
No,
your
no, no.
favourite Avengers?
Oh no, that was
Yeah.
different, but yeah. We
Yeah.
talked
Was there
about
none
the
of them?
Avengers.
Yeah.
And I've started watching the Lord of the Rings extended editions. Got through Fellowship of the Ring and Two Towers.
Oh, the best trilogy ever.
best trilogy in the world.
Yeah.
Bullshit!
Ah.
How long is the extended version?
Well, all three of them you're looking at 12 hours.
Wow.
So I had to watch it in stages. But yeah.
Best
Oh,
trilogy ever.
the-
Seriously.
it really is. 17 Oscars. Come on.
Do you want this? Do you want, I've got a list here of the top 5 trilogies
Right. We love the top 5.
voted by IMDb
Oh yeah.
and Rotten. Is it Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten
Whatever it is.
Tomato. Go on and hit us with it.
Okay, so let me just get my phone.
This is going to be a bullshit list. I can hear it straight away.
5th place is the Dollars trilogy, Fist for the Dollars,
Oh yeah.
a few more
I've only
dollars.
seen one of them.
And
Never seen any of them.
They're really good, actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
They are actually. Well, the first.
This is voted. Fourth place,
I reckon Godfather.
the Dark Knight trilogy.
Ooh.
Batman
Yeah,
Begins, Dark Knight,
it's-
Dark Knight Rises. Third place, Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original first.
Now this is
Yeah.
where it's getting a bit tight because I'm getting a little bit itchy
Wow.
now.
There's
Second-
no way Back to the Future's beating any of those.
Second place, the Godfather trilogy.
Okay.
Ooh, it's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's
And
got to
number one on the IMDb
He's
and
looking at me.
Rotten Tomatoes top trilogy of all time, Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Fuck off!
Oh.
What a crock of shit!
Back to the Future is 10th.
What?
Yeah.
So what was 6, 7, 8, and 9?
I purposely got that just to annoy you because I thought it'd be. I
what
don't
was
know.
the other four then?
I
in
did-
between?
Toy Story was
Probably
above.
Indiana Jones would be in there.
Yeah,
Toy Story.
Toy Story was above Back to the
Matrix.
Future, and I don't know what the other ones were. I need it
All
to
those
top
would be in
5.
there.
I did that just for you, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Get stuffed.
Yeah. What have I been watching this week? Is that what you just asked me?
No, not
Yeah.
You know, I actually never finished the Last.
Oh, sorry,
of
yeah,
Us,
carry on,
Last
yeah, carry
of
on.
Us as well. By
Last
the
of
way.
Us, yeah.
We're up to that the second.
Oh,
to last
okay, yeah,
episode.
Oh, but what's that?
What have I been watching again this week? Did
What
you
have
ask
you been
me?
watching,
Yeah.
Rob?
Clarkson's Farm's back
Ah.
on. Watched 4 of them yesterday, and it was May the 4th. So yeah, I watched the Star Wars trilogy. I don't know if you guys know though, my wife has left me
No. Oh God.
because of my obsession with Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah, may divorce be with me. High five. They leave you hanging.
He does it every week.
The old Jedis and everything. Talking of Jedis,
That's me. Sorry.
so I've got 2 more to go. What passwords do Jedi Knights use to open their PDF files? You ever wondered that?
Nope.
Adobe One Kenobi.
Nice.
Another good one.
That's a good one. I'll give you
I
that.
got one more.
Like, that's slick.
Ask me. Oh, what else have I been watching? Did you say?
What else have you been
um,
watching, Rob?
Jason and the Argonauts.
Okay.
Classic. You seen that?
Long time
Yeah,
ago.
60s film, brilliant. Yeah, one of my favourite films as a kid, actually. But I'm not very good with Greek mythology. You could say it's my Achilles elbow. Like a double joke there. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Another high five, Scott.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a guilty pleasure, actually, I have to say. When, as a listener to the pod, Rob's jokes are
That was good.
a treat.
That was 3 as well, hasn't it?
Encourage him.
Well, we got a guest on, so I thought I've got to do 3 really good ones.
That beats Back to the Future in trilogies. That does.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Do you want to do guess the actor first before we go through Police Academy?
Okay.
Paul, do you want to do guess the actor?
Yeah, because I didn't do this last time, did I? This is my first one back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Because we. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right, ready? Guess
Guess the actor.
Guess the actor or actress.
Guess the actor or actress. That's the best jingle on the show now. Right, here we go. No
It's nearly as
points.
good as Steve's Lava Chicken.
No points or anything. We're just gonna see if first
No,
one.
no, I might need the points.
Do you want to do points?
Yeah.
Do you want to do points?
So
for
normally,
the quiz?
this is the point where I normally get some points.
All right. We'll add the points on to the quiz at the end then. Okay, for 5 points, you'll have one guess. Shout it out. No tapping desks because it vibrates the old mic. Ready? Born in New York, 1952. He died in 2004. This actor was born in New York, 1952. Sadly passed away, 2004.
Actor.
Yep. It wouldn't be a footballer. I would do with a film podcast here.
It's not who I was thinking of because I was thinking of director.
So that would have made him
52.
52. Yeah. 52. Yeah, quite young. Okay, for 4 points then. He acted in the 70s, 80s and 90s, most famous for one particular character. Very famous for this one particular character. No. I can hear the
You hear the cogs
cogs
whirring.
whirring here.
This is tough.
Well, I've got a character, but I'm scared. No, I'm not going to say.
This is a bit when I edit the podcast, I have to
No,
cut loads
that's
of
all right.
silence.
That's all right. That's all right. No.
No, okay, for 3 points. Some of you might get it on this one. Starred alongside Burt Reynolds, Mark Pillow, and Terence Stamp. He starred alongside all 3 of those actors.
Oh, I got it.
It's very
Yeah,
tough.
you got it too.
Go on.
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve, yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve. You both got that one?
Wow, yeah.
Go on. We'll give it Martin 3 points.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, Mark.
Actually,
I'm very apt with the old Superman coming out soon.
Yeah. So 2 points would have been most famously alongside Gene Hackman, and for 1 point, sadly involved in a horse riding accident in '95. That was Superman. So 3 points on the quiz for Mark.
2004 that he passed away. Wow.
Yeah, scary, isn't it?
Wow.
good films as well. Those original.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do a
Really
Superman
enjoyed
coming
it.
up actually.
Yeah, to cover the in
The
time
Superman
with the
film,
release of the new movie.
Right, Police Academy. We better start talking a little bit about this.
Well, this is going to be a tough one because I think we were again talking in the week. It doesn't really have a major story arc, just scene after scene after scene of a little bit of slap and tickle type thing.
Yeah.
But some really outrageous stuff going on. I know we might be rushing ahead a little bit, but I don't think I'd actually watched this as a kid. I think I'd watched like 2 or 3, one of the other ones. I don't think I've actually watched them. Well, I couldn't really remember it.
Yeah.
I was utterly offended and disappointed and disgusted. It's filth. It's smut.
We only just got it in because you watched it last night for the first time.
I did watch it. But I thought I'd seen it before, but I hadn't. I was just like, no, don't recognise this, don't recognise this. I mean, you described it as American carry-on film.
It's like a carry-on, isn't it?
An American carry-on film.
/ American Pie, when they all sort of arrive at the...
Little bit racist, a little bit sexist.
Bit homophobic.
A little bit homophobic. But
I'm not homophobic. I'm not scared of my house.
You lost me. You lost me.
Carry on.
But it's that old defence that people say, it was a different time back then.
Of its time, definitely.
Of its time. Doesn't mean it's right, but, you know. I found this... I found it funny, don't get me wrong. But I was shocked.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There's these bits in there as well, but some of the racist stuff was from a bad character.
Yes.
Not that you get away with it, but, you know, it shows he was a bit of a bad egg, you know. But then there was a lot of other stuff in there as well. But yeah, it was a family film, wasn't it? I remember watching this as a kid.
A massive sign of the times, you know.
Wow. Yeah.
I was trying to see what the actual certification was on that film, because it was strange that I know that
that's 15.
Was it 15?
Right,
That's what the DVD down there says.
Yeah.
15. So not a family film, I guess.
Yeah, but we watched it as kids, didn't we?
Wow, I watched RoboCop and Predator.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I said, I think back then you didn't necessarily understand all the...
No.
I mean, when we get to it, I'll pick up on a particular scene where I was like, didn't understand what was going on. Maybe I was just thick. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think if you're not exposed to that kind of language, like Rob said, if it's a bad character, you wouldn't be naturally put in that position. But
there's a few words in there I didn't know. I had to look it up now. There was one racial slur, and the one that began with J, and I looked it up and I thought, oh, okay, because I wondered what it meant. Obviously, it was used back in the day, sort of thing. But it's a funny film, other than all that, isn't it?
There was some very funny bits.
Yeah, it's a classic.
And,
I love
it
this.
It is a classic. Yeah, everyone knows Police.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the theme tune.
Yep.
You know, the theme tune's great.
Come out in 1984, directed by Hugh Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much else. Did he do the First Wives Club? I think I read.
I read that on the DVD as I was just before we started.
Yeah. Lots of names in there. We got Steve Guttenberg.
Mm-hmm. Second film we did in Gutenberg, isn't it?
Yeah.
Three Men and a Little Lady.
Third
Three Men
film.
and a Baby.
This is a hat trick. We did Short Circuit.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And Gutenberg, all I could think of was Gutenberg, legend throughout the 80s.
Yep.
But his career fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
After that,
It's all just stopped when it got to 1989 or something, isn't it? And then
just decided that's it for me.
If you said to me, who's your favourite kid actor? Name a kid actor from the 80s. I'd go Corey Feldman. If you say name a cliche 80s actor, mine would be Gutenberg.
I don't know. I probably would have said Macaulay Culkin.
As a kid one. Yeah, he was more...
Oh, no, it's more 90s.
It was 90s, wasn't it? Yeah, 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
It
probably would have been what the core is...
Right.
Because they were in so much stuff, I used to watch.
Yeah.
80s.
That's what I said, Corey Feldman. Were you listening?
Oh, both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Corey Haim.
Well, a lot of the films, they were both of them in it, so...
Yeah. Who else we got? Kim Cattrall.
Oh, yeah.
She was...
I forgot she was in this.
She was in this, wasn't she?
Yeah.
G.W. Bailey. He plays this role in literally every film. Short Circuit, he was this sort of character, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Mannequin, I think he was that... was he like the store detective or something, wasn't he? Mannequin, played the same sort of thing. Michael Winslow was the voice guy.
Yeah.
He got Hooks. Tackleberry, Callahan. Quite a lot of people in this. Who was your favourite character then?
Voice guy.
Voice guy.
What's his name in
Jones.
the film? Jones.
Jones, yeah.
Jones.
Mark.
Tackleberry for me.
Tackleberry.
Just
Jones or Tackleberry, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
As a kid, mine was the voice guy, because no one knows his name as a
No.
kid here. But now rewatching it, mine would be Hightower. I think he was just.
Hightower's he's pretty tall.
Yeah, I like
pretty
him.
Strong. He's pretty.
What
He's a
was
nice
he?
guy and he's cool. And you'd want him on your team when you're out in there
Definitely would.
when there's a riot going on, wouldn't you?
I think they say in the film, don't they? If all cops look like him,
Yes.
there'd be no trouble anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's it.
many visual gags, aren't there? With
Yeah.
with Hightower, it just lends itself to him.
Yeah.
He sadly passed away. I've got it here somewhere. He sadly passed away.
So that's-
Hooks has passed away as well. She
I was
died.
going to say she died.
She died
Not
in
so long ago.
2001.
2017, 2018,
2021.
2021.
She was 73. She based her voice on Michael Jackson. She met Michael Jackson
I
Right.
see that.
a bit before that, and she does sound like him, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Hightower was 2011. Was his name Hightower or was it a nickname? It's like
His name was in the credits was Moses Hightower.
See, it was Hightower, yeah.
Moses Hightower.
And he was tall.
his full name.
Imagine if he was short. That wouldn't have worked, would it?
Irony.
Moses,
Well,
Moses
they
Lowtower.
did give him a job, didn't they, as a florist, didn't they?
Yes.
A nice little bit of
Yeah.
comedy juxtaposition there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite...
You got a florist? Yeah, flowers and shit. Yeah, that is quite right. Yeah, a job you wouldn't expect this massive guy to be doing. Yeah,
6'7".
6'7". Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the most successful film in West Germany in 1984.
Oh,
Yeah.
just the West Germany.
Yeah, sold 107,000 VHS copies in its first week.
That's a lot of plastic, that is.
Yeah, isn't it?
See, Tackleberry died as well.
Yep.
I thought he did. 2001.
So is
Yeah.
Gutenberg the only one alive?
No, Callahan's still alive,
Right,
and
and Cottrell.
obviously King Cottrell. G.W. Bailey's alive.
Michael
Wow.
Winslow's alive.
Move it, move it. Yeah, Lassard died, but he was quite old, isn't it?
I was old.
But Lassard, so there's three characters that were in all 7 movies. It was Lassard, Tackleberry, and Jones, voice guy. They were in all 7, and Jones was also in the series as well.
Is there a series?
So there was a
Wow.
series, and there was an animated series.
Was there?
Yeah,
God.
and there was 7 films.
What a franchise that is.
Shall I go through the 7 film names or not bother?
So, Police Academy 1, Police Academy 2, or just called Police Academy 2. Police Academy 2 is the first assignment.
First assignment, yep, year later.
Police Academy 3... Nah, I'm lost now.
Back in training,
Back in training.
86.
Then did you say it was Citizens on Patrol?
Yes, he did.
Number 4.
1987.
Don't think 5 was Mission to Moscow.
No, that was assignment Miami Beach.
Miami
These are
Beach.
every year as well.
Well, they did a
Every
film
year, yeah, film a year. They were meant to do 10. That was the idea.
Mission to Moscow was number 6, and then number 7.
City Under Siege was 6.
Was it?
Number 6 was City Under
Yeah.
Siege. Yeah.
Ah.
And Police Academy 7 wasn't called 7. It was just Police Academy Mission to Moscow, but that came out in 94.
So that wasn't every year. Oh, was it?
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
That took a while to come out.
Okay.
That was like another 5 years. Animated series was the late 80s. And there's actual TV series, which I can't remember. You remember
I
that?
don't remember that at all.
That was 97.
Don't remember TV series.
Wow.
No.
It's fair to say they really squeezed the juice out that lemon.
Yeah, didn't
they
they? Yeah.
milked that cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got anything else on Police Academy before we go through the film? Before we join up?
No, I wouldn't say so.
No. Shall we join up then?
Let's join up.
Okay.
Move it, move it.
Let's go through Police Academy. Right, starts with the Lad Company, Green Tree.
Oh yeah, that like
Production.
kind of printer, kind of dot
Yeah.
matrix printer kind of thing.
I'm trying to think where else I've seen that. Blade Runner.
Was
It was
it?
in Blade Runner. This I didn't remember as a kid was the text before, and it said, why everyone's joining up.
So the premise is that the mayor has relaxed the rules on joining up to the police force.
Yep.
So no longer it matters if you're super fit, thin, fat, tall, short, heavy,
Yeah.
male, female.
Do you know what that? You know those sort of skyscrapers are at the start. Do you know what that reminded me of?
Blade Runner.
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage,
You know
yeah.
the start?
Yeah.
The very first bit of Streets of Rage. Yeah. So the mayor has said anyone can basically join up.
I wonder if that's a sign of the times as well, Rob, in the fact that there was a text story there.
Yeah.
It's not as impressive as like saying Star Wars, where
Yeah.
yeah, amazing. It's just it tells you the story, but
Gives you- yeah.
as a young person, you're thinking, do I need to read
Yeah,
that?
I'm not
Yeah.
reading. Yeah, I'm not reading that.
But like I said, it paints the picture of what they're doing. but
Straight away, yeah.
Not really bothered.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that. I couldn't even remember that text. First character we see. So we'll try and go through the characters if we can. There's so many scenes, but we'll try and get as much as we can.
Yeah, I was trying to do a scene list for this, and it's just like...
Yeah, I know.
It starts with Tackleberry,
Tackleberry.
in the one of those buildings, I assume.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And he's a security guard, and he's a very devoted security guard. Like, even the boss is terrified of him.
Yeah, he comes out and he goes, "Oh God, Tackleberry, can I go now?"
Yeah.
Affirmative.
10-4. Oh,
But he could have joined at any time, I thought, because he is a tall guy that's... Why is he going now?
Maybe a bit of a psycho.
The intellect.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
Didn't think of that.
So he bashes down the door,
Good
he
point.
thinks it's the burglar, and shoots into his own retirement,
Yeah.
well, not retirement party, but leaving party.
Because he could have killed every single one of them in the way he just.
Yeah, because he shot like 4 times, didn't he?
There's one woman in this,
Yeah.
in that scene, and I swear to God, she's in Police Academy 4.
Right.
May well be.
But I haven't gone as far as researching she is in it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I know who she is in Police Academy 4, but...
Well, you can tell us next time. We are
Yeah.
doing Police Academy now, but we can tell us next time. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When we do Police Academy 4, I'll say, well, did you know?
Yeah. So that's
Sorry.
Tackleberry. So straight away we know that he's a bit of a more suited to the army. I thought.
Yes,
Well, this is it. Like, there's always that person who's maybe wants to be in the army, maybe can't get in. And
Again,
so
yeah, like Mike said, yeah, maybe he's a bit
he's a bit gun-ho.
mental.
And in America, you can buy guns and all that stuff, machetes and whatnot.
Mahoney,
Mahoney, so
Number 2.
working in a car park,
car park. Yep.
and he's just like loving life, not really giving.
I was loving this thing, so I thought, yeah, fair play to him because
Yeah.
that he calls him a dickhead, doesn't he? He says the car park's full. There's a sign there saying car park full. He's like, park it, butt breath or something.
Butt breath.
Well, and then he just takes a mick out of his wig. But yeah, I would good skills to get that car up onto
Very
the.
impressive. Nice car as well.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Trans Am.
Trans
Am, yeah.
Trans Am was awesome.
That didn't register.
They were
First time.
big in 80s films, weren't they? Yeah, so I guess he's got
Parked it all right,
arrested, didn't he? Yeah.
There was a space.
Yeah, there was a space. Yeah, you get the car on 2 wheels. You saw it.
So he gets arrested for that, disturbing the peace or whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing I noticed this bit where he tells him to go, and you notice there's a few scenes in 80s films where he tells him to clean the ashtray out.
Yeah, that's a
I-
good
I
point.
picked
Yeah,
up and
we
I
don't
was
get
like-
that anymore.
No, you're right. I remember ashtrays.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, you don't even get them in cars. Remember, I used to
No.
use it as a coin tray more than
yeah.
not as an ashtray, but
I bought a Metro a few years back to sell
Yeah.
it, buy it and sell it. And yeah, that was cool. It was like ashtrays. And also it had 5 spaces for cassettes.
Nice.
Cassette holder.
yeah.
So
remember
cool.
my Ford Escort had cassette place as well.
Love that.
Yeah, that dates that, doesn't it? That puts you in a nice place. That's 80s, grounded.
Yeah.
You know, they design all these cars nowadays, all stuff, but they don't give you a place to put your bloody phone.
In your
Right.
pocket.
Shouldn't be
Okay.
driving with it.
Yeah, but when you got
Holder.
CarPlay and you plug your phone in, you need a place to put your phone.
We remember that and we'll get that sorted.
Cheers, Rob.
Who we got there? Next is Mahoney then goes to police station, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he meets Jones.
James.
Well, he gets arrested, doesn't he, from the car park?
Yeah. Oh, in between that though, you got Leslie Barbara. Weirdly, that goes next, I think. The Kodak guy.
Oh yeah, that seems strange. That prank that those guys
Yeah.
that he knew
Oh, yeah.
just going to throw him into the
yeah, and
whatever
jump
river.
out of it. When it's on that truck going along, I probably jumped out then and thought, okay,
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care, does he? Just like there for the ride.
straight
That's
in
a
the
very
water.
American thing, wasn't it? When you used to be able to go to a car park at a shopping mall and there'd be like a little...
Right,
Like
okay.
that.
Develop your
Right.
film.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very big in America. Now, what was the name? Now, I know that one was Kodak, but there was a very, very famous American company who used to do it, and they were everywhere.
Right, okay. So we never had that here, did we? We had the shops.
You had to go to like Superdrug or something.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
there was a
Boots,
photo
isn't
shop in
it?
Abingdon.
You
wasn't
actually
there?
had
Yeah,
photo
there was.
shoot
Yeah.
shops, yeah.
3 days to get your photos, and then it went to 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you had to pay extra there.
And then I think it was like
Same day.
2 hours.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. Get your photos back in 2
You
hours.
Go back into town to get your photos back.
Yeah, yeah. You go home for a bit. You're just waiting around. My photos should be ready now.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you'll get one with quality control on, a little
Yeah.
sticker, or one like Mark had
Or
with
all
the,
of them.
the,
Yeah.
the finger over the lens that we put on Instagram the other day. Your parents took. Yeah, so he gets chucked in the water and he's, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to join the.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
I'm going to be the policeman.
Police force! Ah! What do you think of that? Ah! Now who's in charge? Ah!
Then we go to the police station. And then we got Jones. Yeah, we meet the voice guy.
Voice guy.
And what's he in for? Just doing impressions.
He did the gun thing and made everybody kind of panic.
And when they took that off him,
that's
what I thought. And then Mahoney goes in and he says, "Like you're being sent to."
You got two options. You got prison.
Yeah.
Or you're going to join the police.
Can Jones come with me? The guy I've just met for 10 seconds. My best mate Jones. He might not even wanted to go. But...
Wouldn't be a movie without him.
Yeah, Jones, you're coming. Yeah.
Minutes.
We need you for the next 7 movies and series. Yeah, what are you in for?
Was it a good skill actually? Was that actually him doing that one?
I wondered this.
It was.
Oh, I don't know about the machine gun, but
because that machine gun was very good, wasn't it?
It was outstanding.
But he is a fantastic. If you watch some of the stuff like he does, I've lost it now. But he's on he's on a TV show, a chat show, and he does Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
He's Led Zeppelin live.
Right. So he can do it as well.
He's incredible.
I sort of heard, my association with those kind of guys is like all beatboxing and like some music.
Yeah.
But I just wondered.
Yeah, because he's doing that at the start. He's like,
very good.
Isn't it?
Very good.
What are you in for?
I'll show you.
God damn it! Stop that!
Oh, no, sir. No, not you.
What was your machine gun noise as a kid? Because everyone had a machine gun, didn't they? Well, let's start with Paul. Paul, your machine gun noise as a kid. I ain't blaming you. I'm jumping in bullets. Mark, do you do your machine gun noise?
Mine was an Uzi 9mm.
Was the 9mm?
Go on, Mark's. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's a good one.
Should have brought the umbrella.
Yeah, disgusting.
Scott. That's
Good.
a bit
It's
faster.
like silencer on there.
Yeah, mine with the
Yeah, but
plugin.
you fucking missed everything. Sounds more like a helicopter.
Individual sounds.
Form a cue, ladies.
That's it. That's incredible.
We're here to entertain.
Yeah, put your weapon away.
Army. I haven't played Army for a long time. Did you all play Army?
Yeah, of course you did.
That was probably one of the best games to play, wasn't it? Army. We mentioned
Sticks for
Blocky.
guns.
Yeah. Jump in the bullets. I shot you. I jumped him. I shot
Got a
you.
shield.
Yeah, I got a shield. Yeah.
You shot me, didn't you? Miss me.
Yeah.
You're dead. No,
Great
I'm not. You missed.
Yeah,
who
my
do we
hand
get
grenade
next?
was quite effective actually in that scenario.
Was it?
Hand grenades.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah, I used to forget about them, see? Yeah, that was... And you could take out like 3 or 4 of your mates with them, I suppose, couldn't you?
Oh, now I'm thinking about those little key rings that had all the little sound effects on
yeah.
them. Remember those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Douglas Fackler was next, I think. He's the clumsy guy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, you reminded me of you.
His wife.
He was, yeah.
His wife didn't want him to leave because she was scared how dangerous. But he basically slams a car door on her head, trips her up,
Doesn't notice that she's on the bonnet all the way there or something.
Yeah.
and then she jumps over like 3 or 4 gardens.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, yeah,
Did he get that from this?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I thought that was her proving that she was actually going to end up being the cop instead.
She is in the... She joins up in the 3rd or 4th
Right.
one.
4th one.
Yeah.
Citizens on patrol.
Yeah, she joins up there. But she goes in that swimming pool, don't she? And she's just chasing him down.
Yeah, that was incredible.
It's a good sequence there, isn't it? Like you said, those very athletic, the way she goes over all those fences.
Yeah, because it looked like it's in one take.
And he
doesn't
doesn't appear to stop
even when
all the way on the way to the academy, even though she's on his bonnet.
And she didn't lose one hair curler
Didn't lose
either.
a hair curler.
Because Thompson was in the car, wasn't she? Karen Thompson, Kim Cattrall.
Yep.
And you
Who
see
appear
this.
to be British. Why are they always like they're trying to be posh people in America?
Well,
British.
if you're posh in America, you're British, aren't you? Like, why do you want to join up?
Why do you want to join up? Anyway,
so it shows that she, fair play. She wants to. She doesn't want to just
it's exciting.
have mummy's money. She wants to join up. They get to the police academy. I think George Martin arrives, or George Martin, the ladies' man.
Oh yeah,
all the women.
What a legend.
And I think we also meet the 2 douchebags. I can't remember their names now.
Copeland and Blank.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well done. Good shout.
Sorry.
Mahoney's checking out Kim Cattrall's thighs.
What's your name, cadet?
Thompson, sir.
You live around here?
No, sir.
What's your telephone number, Thompson? Come on, eyes front telephone number.
555-2467, sir.
Okay. Let's see the thighs. Come on, I haven't got all day. The thighs. What in the hell are you doing?
He's trying to get kicked out, isn't he?
He's trying. He wants to get kicked out because that's the only way he can get out of the police force and out of jail.
He can't quit.
You can't quit, otherwise he goes to jail.
Yep.
and they're not going to kick him out because they want people to quit. That's right. They're not allowed to kick people out for some reason. So he's in a real stuck between a rock and a hard place. So he's like, oh, I'll be out by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember when the commissioner was talking to Lassard. I don't know if we missed out if it was coming up or something. But that's a good scene as well because it's showing them all arriving, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Lassard's great.
Lassard just doesn't seem to know what's going on.
Yeah, he's quite senile, isn't he?
Yeah, but he seems a nice guy.
Yeah.
Basically Leslie Nielsen, I thought. As soon as I saw his character,
100%.
He seems to be a nice guy.
goldfish.
That goldfish was in all of them as well, wasn't it?
Really?
A random pet. Hooks is a quiet lady who she wore. I think it said a fat suit for the film for some reason, so she wasn't obviously that big. Yeah, she's a timid lady, as we say, got her voice from Michael Jackson. 2 dudes going to get their hair cuts. That's quite funny.
George Martin tricks them
Yeah.
into getting their head shaved. I mean, it suits them, I guess.
Yeah.
It did. My wife thought they looked better when they had their haircuts, actually, when we watched it the other night. So,
yeah. Because their hair was big, wasn't it, before as well?
It was 70s, 80s.
Harris, sort of get introduction to Harris. Again, I love him in this. He's so good.
He's the same guy as in Short Circuit, really.
Yeah. Police work is what you are here for.
But is he trying to just...
He's doing tech speak as well.
I was going to say,
first person.
Is he trying to make them quit? But then, or was that just generally his teaching style?
Well, he does want them all to quit, doesn't he? Because
Yeah.
later on he says, you go home now, just picture how nice it is compared to how shit it is here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, writing on the chalkboard. And then he's in charge of the obstacle course.
Which looks a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Krypton Factor.
Yeah. That's where my mind goes. Whenever I see that, that was always something that I wish I could have.
Yeah, I always wanted to do the Krypton Factor Salt Course. That's the only reason why I watched it.
Salt Course, yeah. Landing the plane, that was everyone used to fuck that up. No wonder, because we're not pilots. The puzzle round.
Who was the presenter on that? He was quite a...
Gordon Burns. Yeah.
Burns.
Wow, again, our American listeners have no idea what we're talking about.
It was it like... Wasn't it like BBC One at like 7 o'clock on
ITV.
Was it ITV, was it?
Yeah,
The adverts, right.
They missed out on that. You'd probably be able to find a few episodes on YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Krypton Factor and Going for Gold are my 2 favourites.
Going for Gold, yeah, but that was something...
Guess who did the theme tune for Going for Gold?
Oh, I can't remember.
Don't know. I used to watch it when I was sick from school. I know him, do
Well,
I?
not in
Mark
person.
Parsley.
Not in person, but you know of him. You know the name. Started off like his first job. He's become massive.
He's recently passed away, didn't he?
Nope.
I know Henry Kelly did, but...
Henry Kelly did, yeah.
I got a sneaky suspicion it might be... is it Hans Zimmer?
Hans Zimmer.
Ah.
Yeah. That was his first gig.
Well done.
Going for Gold.
What a theme tune.
Exactly, and that just foreshadowed his incredible career.
Because we're going for...
Just that.
Again, Americans probably have no idea.
It was a European thing, wasn't it? Because everyone was from a different European country, wasn't he?
A little introduction is so European.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Well, it was like Eurovision start, wasn't it?
A bit lame nowadays, wasn't it? Because now we're at the EU.
Obstacle course, we said, little fact for you. The first guy that went over that apparently broke his leg or his foot when he landed.
God.
It doesn't really show. It doesn't really look like it on the film, but he does. Yeah, that does happen. We got the boot polish gag on the.
It's the best gag in the film for me. That one.
Yeah.
It's just the moment when he takes it away.
And he puts it on his megaphone. I bought this just for the podcast. Right, Scott? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rob.
Yeah, what about if I go back here? Can you hear me now?
I can still hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Open the door and see if we can still hear you.
Okay, hold on then.
And shut the door.
Okay, I'll shut the door as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go outside in the
Yeah,
car park.
go to the car park. I'll open the window, see if we can hear
You're
you.
just trying to get rid of me now.
No, go on. Go downstairs. I'll open the window.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, go on outside.
No, you're not falling for that. You'll lock the door.
I won't knock the door.
You'll lock the door.
I won't knock the door. You're boring.
Turn this off. Where was we?
Police
Well, wait for
academy,
you to go in
apparently.
the car park.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
Brown shoe polish.
A brown sheep. That's it. Yeah.
And he goes to speak to Lassard, and Lassard's just laughing at him.
Yeah.
He's laughing back.
Yeah, Lassard.
And
He
it
knew what happened, didn't he?
Yeah,
Lassard?
and it cuts straight back to Harris coming out and talking to Mahoney.
Yes.
And they make the two squad leaders, let's call them.
Yes.
Make him run. run until he pukes.
Put the sock under his thing, doesn't he? Yeah. There's a self-defense scene with Callahan. She gets Leslie Barbara, 2 lady names, but it's a guy character, isn't it? Yeah, he doesn't want to do it because he's just eaten, but then she basically
straddles him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next? Me.
Me. Do me next.
Come at me with an imaginary knife.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do. I'm not joking. Come on. Come on. No! Ouch! Okay. That's how it's done. Who's next?
That's me! I'd love to go. I'd love to go. We'll both go. I'll learn.
Another great scene just coming up was the made me laugh. Mahoney's checking out the ladies with the boobies. Yeah. The boobies are out. 80s boobs.
80s boobs.
Come on, I can't be the only one covering 80s boobs.
80s bums as well.
80s bums and boobs.
Yeah.
He's just casually there with beer, isn't he?
Just looking down.
Yeah.
They're not even spotting him.
And then, as soon as Harris gets it, everyone notices. He throws the bottle.
His reaction is really good, actually.
Yes, it is.
It's really well acted. That.
There's a couple of times his expressions make me laugh.
Yeah.
Coming, with the horse scene coming up after.
Oh
yeah.
man, the horse scene got me. The horse scene.
I definitely think you could you'd read reviews of this film and people would say, it's not an acting masterclass, but
no,
there's a skill, isn't there, in the way that some of the lines are presented, and
it's not quite slapstick, but it's a lot.
Yeah, like you say, their faces. Lasard when he gets later on with the lady hooker.
I mean that.
The way
pardon the phrase, that blew me away.
Oh, did it?
I was just like, they cannot be doing this
twice.
Yeah. And then like he walks away, turns back, and then Gutenberg's head popping out. Oh,
they go on leave. They go for a party, doesn't they? This is another one of the famous scenes.
Yeah,
and the douchebags want to know where the party's at.
Well, what's his name? Has told them to find out where the party is.
Yeah, they asked Leslie.
He said, oh, here there's a beach party.
Yeah, because Mahoney was going to say, he was going to tell him where it was, and then he realised it's not him wanting to know.
Yeah, Mahoney knew what was going on.
He says, there's no beach party. And he sends them
to the Blue Oyster.
The Blue Oyster Bar.
And they turn up, and it's a
stereotyping.
Yes,
to its max.
When I was younger, this is what I thought every gay bar looked like, because this is the only time I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Basing it on village people, I guess, aren't they? It's
everyone had a moustache. Everyone was in leather.
It was ridiculous.
But it's great they go in there, of course, and then they don't let them out.
Yeah,
which I thought, and then it cuts to the actual party where they're
more boobs.
Tackerbury's face at the actual party.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
Wide-eyed and...
He's never seen boobs before, has he?
Clearly never seen boobs.
I reckon he lives at home with just his mum. He hasn't never had a girlfriend. This is how I imagine him. I don't know if it later on in the other films that...
No, but I think that's right, actually, because he in the second one, or definitely in one of the follow-up, there's a conversation where he's talking to Mahoney about this is his first girlfriend or something like that. So I think you nailed it. I think that character is definitely played for that.
It shows, doesn't it?
Yeah,
talking about Tackleberry, he's the guy who's when do we get guns?
Yes.
And when he's given the guns, he's like, this piddly little thing.
Yeah, he was disappointed, wasn't he?
Disappointed, so he brings out his own.
Yeah, where'd you get that from? My mum gave it me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so his mum. So perhaps I didn't think of that.
His gun destroys the target.
And they were just taking their tops off. I've never been to a party when that happens before.
No, I must say I've never.
Is it American beach thing?
Must
is it?
Be. Yeah.
Don't get that at Bournemouth.
No, put a coat on, not take something off.
Bognor Regis, yeah, he is loving that, isn't he? And he's just playing his saxophone as well, to completely different to what the song is that's playing. Does
that not remind you of the Lost Boys?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
And he did play the saxophone apparently.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't noise put over.
Yeah, he's mesmerised, isn't he? It's good seeing that.
He's loving it. But then we cut back to the Blue Oyster, and they're
comfortable. Let's say that. Well, one of them's very comfortable.
He's got the hat on. He's like,
isn't he?
He's asleep on his side.
It's like he's had a drink and enjoyed himself. And now he's exhausted.
Next morning,
Are they going to the shotgun thing next? Is that where they're on their way to? On the coach.
Next, but I remember the training exercise next when they go with the houses and they all got the guns.
The shotguns, yeah.
Shotguns, that's it, yeah. Because there's a scene where, who was it? I think it's...
Leslie Barber is firing it left, right and centre.
Yeah, he shoots it and turns around.
Swings around to everybody.
But did you notice Tacklebury never ducked?
Right.
Because he knows his guns and he knows you've got to pump it again to...
There's no safety issue here. Yeah. That's a good spot there.
Yeah.
Would not have noticed
and he was
that.
the guy with the gun knowledge, I suppose.
Tackleberry was awesome, though.
And then when it's his go, he puts those yellow glasses on.
Doesn't he say to the instructor, follow me?
Yeah. Yes. I noticed that last night.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Because he says, follow me to all the other ones. And then when it's his turn, follow me.
And he does his role in that exercise is like exactly how you would play it if there was no one else around.
Yes,
you know that
for sure.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, play an army. Callahan catches George Martin. This bit's funny. She's been watching him go into the ladies' dorm.
So it goes to show even like regular instructors are not above having a little bit of fun.
Yes, because he thinks he's been caught, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
Yeah. But she wants him.
She dominates him.
Yeah, and it cuts to the next scene. It's the morning because the cockerel plays, and he looks ruined.
He's doing the walk of shame. He's doing the walk of shame.
He looks exhausted walking back, didn't he? He's met his match, I reckon, in Callahan.
We find out that it's not George Martin. Sometimes you drop your Spanish accent.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes.
That's George Martin.
Yeah, it's just George Martin, mate.
He gets the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies love the European accent.
Yeah, maybe that's what you need to do, is put like one of those shower caps on.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Just walk around like that. We'll get another training scene with Harris pretending to be a burglar.
Oh, yeah.
This is the house. This is the window. Carrying a TV.
Can you put the TV back, please?
Very good.
That was good. I was like, she was here.
Thank you.
And then Tacklebury comes in.
Great line.
You put that telly back now, before I shoot you in the head, mister!
Blow your nuts off, arsehole.
Blow your nuts off, arsehole.
But then Harris sort of says we need to speak, but I thought that was really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought he'd have said, well done, Tacklebury.
Yeah, he should have done.
He did well there.
Yeah, he says we need to talk.
Yeah, we need to talk. Yeah, I thought what I would have said. Everyone, this is what you got to do, because he's trying to get voice to be
his first weapon, almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
We see a hooker arrive.
Oh, pardon?
Probably not the best hooker I've seen in films.
Is that the right thing to say? Is there, Scott?
What?
Hooker turns up. Scott goes.
Remembering this scene.
Bring back a memory.
Yeah.
Hooker. Oh.
So it took me a while to get this. The two guys,
they want to plant it in Barbara's
room because they have an inspection.
Yeah.
To get him back for giving him the false information on the night. Right.
So he finds him. He finds a hooker. Runs against Mahoney.
Yeah.
Mahoney's
Mahoney's got his top off.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought good looking. I thought he had a good looking body there.
He's pretty fit actually.
Yeah, I never knew Gutenberg to be.
Yeah,
right.
He did do
an action to the Blue Oyster Bar there, Mark. It's you and I going to close
an
this
action
out.
film later on in like the 90s.
Yeah,
where he tried to put that kind of grizzled.
Because he's a bit of a goofy character, isn't he? But
and he tried it, and again, it just didn't go very.
Yeah,
well.
I thought.
I can't remember the name of it.
So they take the hooker outside.
Is it Lassad's giving a tour to all these factories?
That's right.
And it's like, you'll find nothing but the best here. And he's running in the background.
With the hooker. and then they hide under the, what's it called?
Podium
thing, yeah.
See, this is the bit we were talking about earlier, which I did not get when I was younger watching this.
Yeah.
I had no idea what she was doing to him.
No, I don't.
Now, I've not seen it. Probably.
Do you know now?
Do you know now?
Do you know now? Yeah.
Probably last time I saw this, because I prefer the newer ones, was when I saw Mark and I were at school together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had no idea. But yeah, totally got it today.
Yeah.
Mid 80s, so we would have been sort of like 11, 12, 13, something like that.
Yeah. I had no idea what she was doing to him, but.
Can we have the first slide? Now the next slide.
Now this first slide shows a very, very interesting thing. Our main building. In slide 2, we see another view.
I must have thought she was tickling him or something.
Yeah.
Let's just say she was.
We've had many many good times here.
It's like trying to think about what you're going to present to, like, say, these dignitaries. Like, yeah, I think this next one speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You make your own mind.
I'm going to go now and, what does he say, have a drink and maybe a cigarette?
Maybe a cigarette, yeah.
Because you always smoke after sex in the 80s.
Oh.
So, this bit I didn't quite understand is, when he's walking away, why does Mahoney...
Why is he first out?
Did he think Lassard's gone?
Yeah.
He's not trying to get kicked out and show it was
No,
him.
he was just trying to see, is the coast clear, can we leave now?
So I thought he was going to wipe his mouth or
Oh,
something.
no, that would have been awful.
And Lassard goes to Harris, doesn't he? And
what?
we need to get rid of him or something.
What do you mean to do with Mahoney? He's like, well,
What's he done?
Yeah, what's he done?
No. What's he done?
Very, very, very bad.
and then he just say, "Can I go?"
Yeah. Yes. He said, "Can I go now?"
Yeah, if you want. He's just completely bamboozled.
Yeah, good.
Lassard's
Lassard's brilliant.
If that happened to you, you would be just like, "I don't." What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I
What?
wouldn't have gone straight away to tell someone.
No.
And then not told them.
Oh, so that was the second best scene in my opinion. You could hear from my laughter. Woo!
The cadets are starting to do well now. You know, they're climbing the walls, climbing the obstacle wall. Hightower's pulling the rope down.
Hightower bashes down a wall, doesn't he? He just runs through.
Yeah. He pulls the climbing rope off the wall. And now they go out. They go out into the street now. This is before the riot.
They shadow. Yeah, this is where the horse thing happens. They shadow regular cops, don't they?
Yes.
And Harris makes Mahoney run behind him.
Yep.
Just for being.
And they're out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a car crash.
Well, they're in
the town.
No, they're in traffic and he can't get out, so he nicks the bike, doesn't he?
Randomly.
Well, it's Hooks who's doing the traffic guide, isn't she? And she completely cocks out.
A lorry full of
like
chickens.
gridlock.
Yeah, she's gone back to sort of like type character of just being quite shy, isn't she? Quite mellow.
So he gets on the bike and goes straight into her
horse's ass. Why not? Jesus. And then it just cuts to he's like freshly showered.
Yeah.
Here's your new hat back.
Yeah, it's it.
And this bit, everyone trying not to laugh.
Even Callahan and like the staff are like trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Voiceover guys there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what his face like.
They set it up nicely, don't they? Said you told nobody.
Yeah, that's it.
Not a soul. And then everyone's like. It just reminds me of Monty Python.
Someone call a veterinarian, he says, doesn't he?
Yeah. Reminds me of Monty Python and was it Biggest Dickus? That's what it reminds me.
Right, okay, not similar.
Ah!
Yeah,
that's the same type of thing.
It is glorious seeing that as well, isn't it? They
okay,
go through all those names, don't they? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Incontinentia buttocks.
Incontinentia buttocks. Oh.
Hightower wants to do some driving practice.
Yeah, so we find out that he hasn't driven since he's 12.
Yes. And driven since I was 12. It took me a while to realise they nicked Copeland's car.
Yeah. You only find that out afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. But they rip out the seats. Which...
You know the scene where they crash into the guy? No, do they crash into the guy? Or
yeah,
he gets out and he goes to shout and he realises he's a massive guy. That was a director.
Right.
Because the guy who was supposed to play that part, when they went to get him to do that scene, he was pissed in the trailer and he couldn't do the scene. So the director said, right, I'll do it.
Wow.
So that was, is it Hugh Wilson? Yeah. And then he's loving it, Hightower, isn't he?
He suddenly becomes the world's best driver.
Yeah, cut straight to the driving test next day. And he's passed with flying colours. Hooks gets in it. Why is she singing Christmas songs and then they start playing
I think that's
song?
just because that's what's going on in her head. You know, that ditzy doolally.
Okay.
Sort of driving Miss Daisy, very nice and gentle.
Right.
Meandering around those cones.
And she runs over Copeland's foot.
Very well done. It's believable the way it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, then this is when he says the racial slur.
Let's not say it, but...
Yes, and then, again, didn't know what that was. I had to look it up. Hightower's not taking any of that, is he?
Deadlifts a car, basically.
Yeah.
Flips it on its side.
Yeah, I love that scene.
Yeah.
He's had enough, because at the start, it was Copeland who said another thing in the lineup, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he sort of looks round, and then Hightower's next to him. So he's a bit of a racist guy, this Copeland, isn't he? That's the second time he thought, right, I'm going to have you now. Flips him over. And he has to, he's gone, isn't he?
It's like injustice there as well, isn't there? You know, with like the guy that's saying
yes,
it gets nothing from the instructor, but you know, I guess that's the movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Because Harris is kind of happy that he's quit because it's another person quit. There's a bit of a fight in the cafe.
Oh yeah, and who threw the first punch?
And
Mahoney kind of admits.
Brenda smashes the tray into
him.
Yeah, but that tray looks so bloody flimsy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No, it looked more flimsy than a cupcake fortune from Mr. Kipling.
It did. Now, and Mahoney then he gets basically kicked out, doesn't he? Because
Mahoney volunteers to go out so that Leslie doesn't.
Yeah, because Harris says, "Now, Mahoney, my little pissant,
yeah,
you're out the academy forever." But then there's a riot.
Then the riot happens, which is from Clumsy Man. Throwing
yes,
an apple.
yes, that's it.
Who knows how these things start?
Yeah, yeah. That escalated quickly, didn't it? Yeah.
And it becomes kind of serious now, like...
It does, the music changes,
The music changes, the tone changes, and, all suddenly the cops... They've been deployed to the wrong area where the riot's just about to come.
Yeah, because bit of an running joke, Lassard gets his numbers wrong, doesn't he? First of all, he says they're here for 12 weeks, 14 weeks, he doesn't know, and then he sent them to the wrong street.
The dedication to that getting the numbers wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's like, right from the beginning, they're talking about it's a 14-week.
Yeah, it's clever,
course,
isn't it?
And he's always, people are mouthing it to him because he doesn't know. And then he probably says about 3 different numbers. And then, like you said, the attention to think that at the end of the film we're going to incorporate that again.
He says, I never get numbers wrong or something.
Yeah, never forget a number.
Never forget a number, that's it. Well, the two douchebags go back in the Blue Oyster Club. That's quickly.
They go try to hide
because the music
there,
straight away. Harris gets taken hostage because the two guys lose their guns, don't they?
Yes.
Because they have their names on the guns.
They have the names on the guns, yeah.
Yeah. He gets taken hostage. And then our two heroes are Hightower and Mahoney. They come and rescue Harris from the rooftop. Is that right? Lots of other stuff going on with the riot scenes and everything. Hooks comes in and she shouts, "Don't move, dirtbags."
Don't move, dirtbags!
She's sort of like... Everyone sort of gets their... The training's helped, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leslie gets his revenge on the 5 guys that beat him up at the start.
Oh yeah, he does them over, doesn't he?
Yeah, but then realises they're just moving their own furniture.
Yeah. Take this furniture back. What's our furniture? Oh, well, carry on then.
Yeah, he does them all, doesn't he?
He does.
The good little sequence there.
Yeah.
He got his just rewards.
Yes. And then graduation day, presentation for Hightower. He just comes up and goes, thanks.
They're supposed to speak. And then Mahoney's got a massive speech laid out.
Yeah.
And first of all, they get Lassard up, and Lassard actually checks. Did you see?
Does he?
Yeah.
I missed that.
He checks under. I thought that was clever.
It's almost like a little token gesture of a check, there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So did he know she was there?
He must have known because he looks at Mahoney just as the credits roll.
Right.
Just like,
yeah, because you hear his zip go, and then Mahoney just looks at Lassard.
Yeah, he must have known.
And Lassard then sort of looks away.
He wouldn't have planned that then. Lassard.
I think he did. Lassard does. Yeah, plan it. Yeah.
What a boss.
What a boss indeed.
Do you know what? I never would have thought that at all.
Yeah, because he thought Mahoney might have been gay, didn't he? Because he sort of stop that. And then realised he was
you two
kissing.
men stop that.
Yeah.
And then it turns around to Kim Cattrall. Like, oh, well,
carry on.
back to normal.
Yeah. Yeah. So he thought that was maybe he did set it up for him. And then we get the music. I'm Gonna Be Somebody by Jack Mack and the Heart Attack, and they sort of walk out. And that was Police Academy.
Difficult one to do there, Rob. Well done. Tracking those
a lot of scenes there, wasn't there?
Because it's just lots of small scenes added together for comic value. There is a bit of an arc to it, but not.
Yeah, great fun. Thanks, Mark, for suggesting this one.
Yeah. It's a bit different.
It was good, wasn't it?
Thank you for inviting me, Jen.
It was good.
Yeah, it's been great.
Was there a computer game for this?
I didn't even check. But I also have to apologise for last time for the Running Man because I said there wasn't one.
See, I thought there was.
My friend told me that there was one on the Amiga. It was Nails Hardenly had it, so I do apologise to Rich.
So you got it wrong in the last one. You haven't done it for this one.
I haven't done it for this one.
We give him one job, Mark.
One job.
We give him.
Yeah. You tell him to watch a film and he only watches it the night before.
Yeah, you need to watch it the night before.
No, okay. There probably was some sort of computer game.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. We could do that thing where it says 5 minutes later.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, that's it. I'll put one of them in.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. Scott, was there a game?
Yeah, there was an unlicensed game by Tengen.
Ah, okay.
Tengen is a recent Chinese developer.
So there was a Police Academy game.
Yeah, I don't think it was very good.
No. Okay.
Many memories.
Okay, who's going first? Got one each.
So I have Retro Rob 83. Is that you?
No,
that's not you. Oh no, this guy's from Durham. So on
it's
Instagram,
cool. He messages a lot to us.
The music from this film is my ringtone on my phone, along with the Goonies and Home Alone theme. Yeah, maybe he's got one. For different
he changes
people.
it for each time of the year.
Well, that's clever.
See?
Yeah, so
Christmas, Home Alone.
People love the music. People love the music of Police Academy. You say Police Academy to people, they often will think of Jones, or they think of
Well, it's up there with like Superman and Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah. Mark, you got one?
Yeah, I have Gen X Kid from Instagram, aka Michael from Adelaide.
Cool.
G'day.
And he says, Mahoney is my guy, my favourite movie of all time. Mum and Dad took me to see it at the cinema when I was 9. Hey, it was the 80s.
That's what we say, yeah.
I want to Be Somebody by Jack, Mac and the Heart Attack as an anthem. And little story here. One time I matched with a cute cop on Tinder and asked her if they used Police Academy as a training video. She unmatched immediately. I think that's her loss, that, Michael.
Yeah.
And a favourite quote from Tackleberry. Drop that stereo before I blow your goddamn nuts off, asshole.
Nicely done.
Can't wait for the episode.
Oh, cool. Thanks for that. And Paul?
This one's from friend of the show, Mark Parslow. Some iconic characters: Mahoney, Tackleberry, Hightail, but for me, Jones, human beatbox edges it. Favourite scene has got to be the Blue Oyster Bar. No comment there. Now, just while we're on the memories section.
Yes.
For you, Mark. I don't know whether you've seen that.
Oh, this is a memory. Is it a memory for Mark?
What's this?
We're pulling it out of old photograph.
Wow.
And it is a photograph of...
Well, this is the basketball team when we were at Fitzharry's school.
Oh, wow.
Paul was in the basketball team.
Quite a successful.
I'm not in that picture. But do you know someone in the back row in the middle?
That looks like me.
It's Mark.
I was in the basketball team at school. You see, everybody else was sort of like average or normal height there, and I think I was about a foot shorter than everyone else.
Right, shall we do a quiz?
Yes.
Quiz time.
Quiz time.
Quiz time.
Do you want me to do this voice for all the questions or not?
No, yeah, go on.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'll turn it off.
Oh.
Put it down there. Right, are you ready? So it's 3 points to Mark. Mark's 3-0 up.
Yes.
And I've got 11 questions. One of them does have two potential answers. Okay, are you ready? Hands on buzzers.
Well, I'm this
not
one.
on desks. Scott's that one. Paul?
Well, this is probably the one and only time you'll hear mine. Oh, fuck's sake.
Did you get it? Police siren?
Like
Yeah, Mark. Look at that. Okay. Well, here we go then.
I'll hold mine up to the microphone in case, you don't want to miss it.
Okay, well, here we go. So 3-0 to Mark. Question 1. What is Mahoney's first name? Mark.
Kerry.
Correct.
Kerry Mahoney.
Kerry Mahoney.
Never got that.
Now, I did have my second question is
Hightower.
Hightower.
Get the next 10 either, but...
We done that one, didn't we? Question 3. What is Commandant Lasard's first name? Mark.
Eric.
It is Eric. It's 5-0.
He's going to kill us.
He's doing well here.
Well, I did select.
It's his film, yeah, it's his film. And you two are shit. Right, question 3. Who does Mahoney bunk with? Was that everyone? Do you want to shout it?
Everybody.
Not me, that one.
Okay, so it's joint ones. You both say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Tackleberry.
No, it's the Spanish guy, isn't it?
It's
No,
Tackleberry.
Tackleberry.
It's
Tackleberry.
Tackleberry. Yeah. I think he goes and says.
He says,
he goes and sees
He
says,
Spanish guy.
He says to
Yeah.
him, I always want.
Oh, yeah,
always
now I
want to
remember.
sleep with a nut.
Yay! Come on, Scott, keep up.
Yeah, so it's 5-1-0.
5-1-0. Question. And we're on question 4.
Yay!
Question 4. Harris tells the recruits they are all the D squad. What does D stand for? Paul.
Dickheads.
Nope. Close. Or Mark.
Dirtbags.
Dirtbags.
Yeah, it was dirtbags. Yeah.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. Like me, you. Ooh.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
Got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden.
That's Hook singing that. Right. Stop it. Question 5. Mahoney said in a previous life he served with Her Majesty's forces in where? Scott.
I think India.
India's correct.
It's India.
6-1-1.
Yay, I'm on the board.
Question 6. What song is Mahoney listening to in his car park booth at the beginning of the film?
Oh! Yeah.
Mark?
Is it Relax?
It is Relax, yeah. Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
I could see the end of this quiz, the score being 9-1-1.
9-1-1. That'd be
9-1-1.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. So it's it's 7-1-1.
Oh, but then no, because he had the first 3 points.
Yeah.
So it can't be unless we erase the first 3 points.
I'm not doing all that just for that joke.
Yeah.
No. Question 7, I think. Harris uses a motorbike to get through the traffic. What number was on the motorbike?
Oh, didn't even notice that.
13.
No. Have a guess each. One guess each. Paul.
4.
No. Mark.
43.
No. 7. And it was question 7. That was good, wasn't it? Question 8. Very, very tough one, this.
Oh, what? The rest were easy?
Yep. What baseball team T-shirt is Mahoney wearing at the beach party? Mark.
Cardinals.
It is. Well done.
Wouldn't have got that. I was going to say Cubs.
Fair play. That was a good question. Good answer there. Well done.
It's a good question.
It was a good question.
Thinking highly of yourself.
Yeah, that was bloody brilliant from the quizmaster.
Blowing his own trumpet again.
Play me own saxophone. Right. Question 9. Hightower wakes up Mahoney to teach him how to drive. What time did he wake him up?
2:30 in the morning.
2:30. That's messed up the 911 now.
Yeah,
well done, Scott.
You ruined it again.
Yeah.
Ruined the computer game bit. Now you've ruined this. Question 10 for 2 points.
Oh.
What was the name of the mayor and the date she announced the changes to the police hiring?
This must be a tough one if Mark's.
It's right at the beginning. It's written right at the beginning.
Yeah, it's right in front of your eyes. I want her name and the date she announced.
Make a guess.
Yes.
Mary Stevens, and it was January the 5th.
Yes!
No.
No, it wasn't. Made that up. No? No one else?
No, I don't know.
Okay, it was the 4th of March, and it was Mayor Sue Beale.
Yeah, that's tough, that.
Okay, question 11.
Get ready for this.
Finish
strong.
the line. Thank you, Commandant Lassard. Chief Hurst, Madam Mayor, Mr. President, His Holiness the Pope, the King of... Paul.
England.
Nope. Mark.
Norway.
Norway.
Oh, of course it is, you...
The King of
shit.
Norway.
So I think I have actually found my my mastermind subject.
Yeah. Police Academy.
So the score was Mark 8, Scott 2, Ons 1.
So it would have been
Move it,
911.
move
Sorry? It would have been 911.
Yes, if you wouldn't have got that one.
Whoops.
I said you ruined it.
Do you know what? There's a lot of
Ruined
information
it.
that's gone in because I think this film, whenever we got it in the 80s, we would have watched this film. Me and my 2 brothers and sister every day of the summer holidays.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
There's always that one film, isn't there, that
yeah,
you remember that yours was Beverly Hills
had it
Cop
on
or
repeat.
whatever it was, you know.
Mine was probably Cocktown, summer holidays.
Right, okay, yeah.
Watch that on repeat, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day.
There was the thing about, wasn't it, just watching films endlessly back in those cinema days?
Well, you didn't have much outs.
You only had a couple of VHSs,
a couple of
didn't you?
VHSs you wear
Well,
out.
I'd watch Cocktail, then I'd go and get my deodorant can and send to be Tom Cruise.
Nice.
Brilliant, yeah, quality.
Where was this set, by the way?
Toronto, I believe.
So that's not where it was filmed, but that's where it was set.
Yes.
Because it never says it. It just says Metropolitan Police Squad, and I couldn't...
I think it's Toronto, yeah, the location.
I know it was on the water, and Toronto's on the water.
I thought it was filmed in Toronto.
Well, it might well have been.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But I was trying to look for that, and I couldn't see... any sign of where it's saying. It just says Metropolitan, and then I thought it said Metropolis, and I thought, no way, is this in the Superman universe?
Superman universe, Police Academy. Yeah.
Oh, that would be incredible, but it wasn't.
No. Right. Okay. Are we done, Police Academy? All done?
I believe we are done.
Right. Don't forget Instagram, Facebook. I don't think we've got a website anymore. I think it's gone down. Paul, has it gone down?
It went down. Yeah, I took it down.
Okay. So don't go on the website. Good one.
No expense spared.
Yeah. Film locations, Ontario, Toronto.
There you go. I was right.
Yeah. No, the website isn't on.
Okay. Have we got any shout outs?
I'd just like to thank everyone who sponsored and supported me during my marathon. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
So, yeah, good one.
And also everyone who contributed to the special podcast a few weeks back. I think Rob posted. Well, I posted it, but a couple of days before the day.
Yeah. Did you like my the two characters from your favourite films?
I know. Yes. Thank you.
That was good, wasn't it?
Brown and
Marty McFly. I got in touch with them.
Nice.
Phoned them up. Told them to leave me a message. Scott, you got any shout outs?
As always, no.
No. Okay.
I don't have any friends.
Mark, would you like to do a shout out?
Yeah, can I shout out to my wife, Lucy? I've been trying to convince her to listen to you guys for ages. And
as we've
she still won't have it.
We all try and do that.
We'll all be trying to get our wives to listen to us.
So I think, what's this? This is coming. So I think you need to go to the beach tomorrow, which is about an hour and a half away. And then, the radio's not working. Let's listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
And everyone can listen to the podcast on the way to Bournemouth Beach tomorrow.
Cool. And anyone else?
She's threatened that she might actually listen to this one, but I think I might have.
Once you've been on this one, I'll tell you, your life's never going to be the same again.
Yes, yeah.
You're going to be spotted everywhere.
Stopped in the streets.
Selfies, autographs, a lot.
And my daughter as well, just to Isabel. She's only 4, but I hope that she gets as much out of these films as we all did.
Would you let her watch this now?
Well, I think that's a brilliant question, actually. Maybe give it another year or two. Like I said, she's only 4.
She probably won't get the jokes.
Well, everything will be over her head, won't it? It'll just be the funny scenes of the head going in a horse will go down well.
Yeah. Daddy, can I go horse riding, please? Can I have a pony?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not for 4-year-olds quite yet, but yeah.
Mark says, I'm just going down the pub, love. Okay. And daughter gets her hums.
That would be a dream.
And I've got your little gift, Mark, for joining us.
Oh,
it's a Police Academy film poster.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.
I just went and got a frame for that before we come here as well. Home bargains. That's why I was running late.
That's amazing.
No expense.
Yeah. £4 for 4 frames. So I've used the other 3, but there you go.
So we just need 3 more guests now.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I know it's been, honestly, guys, I've loved getting involved with you guys.
No, thanks for coming on.
Been a massive fan for the last couple of years.
Been great.
Thank you so much.
Can we clip that bit up and keep playing it on our
that'd be a ringtone.
I was a bit
definitely
disappointed with your choice of trilogies, favourite 80s films. Mark, that's the only,
It's a tough one.
We need some Back to the Future. We've got one more to go.
No, we don't enough.
We need Back to the Future.
We don't need that. No, we don't. Okay, next time, join us next time. We're off to Okinawa for Karate Kid 2. Okay, we're off to do some training, so let me just grab my megaphone. Right, you 3 ready?
Right, let's get you dirtbags running, okay? Move it. Go on, go. With them, I could show a movie on your butt. Keep going. Move it. Keep it retro.
Well done, team. Work, guys. Good 90 minutes, eh?
Ow. You got that bit where I just bonked my head on the...
A massive fan for the last couple of years.